I decided if I fear the unknown, then let's go find out about what I fear. And I started with looking for the rapist and discovered almost immediately that he had died in prison. He had cancer. It was not a violent death. But I also discovered he had not been a model prisoner either. And at that point, I thought, all right, the search is over. He's dead. I'm not going to be able to arrange an interview with him. And then I thought I did have a huge stack of papers from the prosecutor and the trial transcript, and I thought, he has a family. We all have families. I can learn about him from his family. So I embarked on this search that took me to Boston. He had come to Cleveland from Boston in 1984, and I found his sisters and his brother and heard stories from them that were devastating.
In terms of their upbringing and their father?
Yes, their father was brutal. He beat them. He beat the boys and beat their mother. He molested one of his daughters. He hung the boys on hooks, which I had never heard of. Then I discovered there's a Grimm's fairy tale all about hanging people on hooks. And at first I sort of thought, really? But all three of them separately told me this, that he hung the boys on hooks. And there was alcoholism and drug abuse and all kinds of things that really made me realize that there are two Americas. And I had been living in the safe America. Even though I had been attacked, I had been living in the America where we have all these privileges and a measure of safety that you don't get in that other America.
Did it make a difference to you? You found his grave. You essentially told him, listen, the only two people that cared about you dying are me and your sister,
right,
who you became friends with.
Right.
Actually, both of the sisters you have. But did it make a difference to know that he came from this kind of a background, or this was the perpetrator? Regardless of the background, he transgressed you.
Right. Well, I've been talking about forgiveness and thinking about forgiveness. And there's a reason that all the major religions, that's what the central teaching of these religions is about love and forgiveness combined. And the reason it's a central teaching of religions is because it's not easy. It's a human thing to want to be angry and to lash out and to nourish and hold on to that resentment. And so I don't think it's an instant thing. I think it's something you have to work on. And depending on whatever the thing you're forgiving for is, it can take years. And so it really started me on that. I had compassion and empathy for him, but that doesn't let him off the hook for doing what he did, not just to me, but to other people. And it doesn't let him off the hook because other people have grown up in those circumstances and they don't become violent to other people. So I'm sort of in a process of that. And befriending his sister here in Cleveland, I'm friends with his sister in Boston, but I never see her, it also really helped because she offers a kind of love that you don't encounter every day.
There's more from The Sound of Ideas at ideastream.org/ideasnow.